Good morning, Kings fans. Let me jump right into it here and stumble through this practice report here at Toyota Sports Center on January 31st, 2014, after last night's loss against the Pittsburgh Penguins and ahead of tomorrow's game versus the Flyers, who are already in town. Imagine we'll practice later, too. So let me get to the changes here. It is 11:15. They started a little bit early. I thought they were going to start at 11, but I got in a few minutes early, and they were already on the ice going. You just watch Matt Greene shove Kyle Clifford, and you're going to see him right there get physical with him, and that's the mood here this morning. As you might expect, it's I guess you never know, but at some point they're going to have some of these practices to get things back in order. And certainly a hard practice and a number of them can't hurt, right? So you can see the physicality. I haven't seen this for quite a while. It's been some time since they've really had these hard sessions. They've already done line rushes, and you've probably already seen me report on that, but the lines have changed a little bit with Tyler Toffoli joining Kopitar and Jeff Carter on the top line, which many of you have been asking for and wanting to get him in a top six position so he can utilize his talent to its fullest instead of grinding it out on the fourth line, which a lot of people seem to believe is a wasted opportunity there. So there you go. You have that. Hopefully, you never know. Obviously, the lines can change at any time, and we don't know if we'll see these tomorrow, but certainly appears that way at the moment. And as far as the second line goes, you can see everybody down there. They're coming down and doing a new drill. They were doing full five-man unit drills a while ago, but right now they're just doing this two-on-two drills. So, and not necessarily paired on their line, but that was Frattin and Toffoli right there. Right now we have Jordan Nolan and Dwight King coming down facing Slava and Regehr. But just trying to get you the forward lines. I was hoping they would show you the full forward line so you can get a peek at those, but they're not coming up right now. So they're just pairing off. This is Williams with Carter. Over to Carter. Carter shoots. Jonathan Quick makes the save. That is Jonathan. You know what? That isn't Jonathan Quick. I keep getting their helmets mixed up. That is Jones. So Quick's on the other end. He's getting a lot of work too. He just got all that work. Makes me think he might be starting tomorrow. All right, so the changing it up here is another one. We'll say Daryl Sutter, as well as the rest of the coaches, but Sutter is, not yelling per se, not seemingly, pissed off and angry, but I think he is pissed off. I think it's pretty apparent and natural under considering the conditions, considering the circumstances. But he's definitely very vocal and very focused, more so than usual. And the hard practice is obviously the intent of what he's trying to get done here and get these guys back into playing like most people know they can. With the amount of time that they've had on the road and all the talk about their mental and physical fatigue, it is, again, interesting after a really tough game last night, demoralizing game last night, that they would be out here battling like they are. But a lot of these games, a lot of the games where the Kings have lost like that, the next day they had an optional skate or just off-ice workouts, and just here comes Jonathan Quick coming in now to take some reps. And so, obviously this is, to me, a marked change in the flow of the way the Kings are now, sort of taking the reins and trying to right the ship and all those cliches. So, see, here we go. Now we've got some forward lines. We're coming up here now in 5 minutes of this video. Keep going. I may try to walk around too. And for those of you who watch regularly, I'm going to be getting a new camera hopefully soon where I can do a lot better isolation zooming, and so that'll be cool. So anyway, that was Jordan Nolan, Kyle Clifford, centered by Fraser, which is your kind of the standard. Oh, there goes Jeff Carter's stick, snapped into. And it's funny, you see the stick snap. It does happen every once in a while in practice, but not often. So that tells you that's one little sign that the things are much more intense than usual during a in-between game practice. So that was the fourth line. You're looking at the second line right now. That's Richards centering Brown and Frattin, but Frattin's been subbing in with Williams, so I'm thinking Williams will probably be the starter there, and Frattin's just getting his reps in on that line, the white line. Now you're looking at the gray line. The gray line you've seen before. That's Stoll centering Lewis and King on the left side, Lewis on the right side. That's the third line. Back to the fourth line. Clifford over to Fraser. Quick stops it, I think. Nolan there on the right side. And here comes the first line in black. We got Tyler Toffoli. We'll focus on him on the left side with Kopitar with the shot. And Jeff Carter now has the puck. Over to Kopitar. Almost got it in. Puck net came off the mooring there, which are not super strong. Way off the mooring. I don't think Jonathan Quick even realizes it because it's a good 5 inches off the goal line. All right, so back to the second line. That is Williams. Oh, okay, Williams with Frattin and Richards. So maybe I made an error there in my line assessment earlier that Frattin and Williams were subbing. Frattin was subbing for Williams, so if that's the case, then that's Frattin on the left side with Brown. So it's Brown and Frattin. We'll see. Should be Brown coming up next, but back to the fourth line here. That is Clifford. Clifford over to Fraser. Defense, you got Willie Mitchell taking that out. Willie Mitchell paired there with Jake Muzzin. May see some changes on the I'll keep track. They switched the defensive lines, but because Schultz is in. Schultz is getting his reps in, so that's Greene with Schultz right now. That's Kopitar with the puck over to Toffoli. Toffoli gets it back to Kopitar. Doing the cycle, and you can tell they aren't messing around. Definitely more physical. Good to see. Figured this is what I was hoping this is what we would see, and we are. So there's a part of me that was thinking this is just going to be an optional skate, and might see a couple players on the ice. That's Doughty with Muzzin, so that's the normal pairing there. That was Brown, by the way, with Richards and Williams. So it's Brown and Frattin. I made that mistake. Brown and Frattin exchanging shifts on the left side. I believe that was... it's funny, this morning I've seen Lewis now and Jarrett Stoll both... Whoops. The fan there. Clifford. But Lewis and Jarrett Stoll just really shooting well on net. Particularly Stoll. I guess he was shotless last night, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been lighting it up. So, okay. Sutter changing it up. Okay. Let's take a look at what we have here. That's quick down there. They're going the full, it's interesting, they really are doing the full length of the ice, these drills. A lot of times they split it into two halves, and just do work in one, but they're getting in the full workout here. Nice stop by Quick down there. So this is the third line, and it looks like the one forward, the defensive forward, and I'll call him in this case, is the one that brings the puck down in, and then the new line picks up the puck. So kind of plays as a defender. So there's Lewis dumping it in and then just kind of trailing off there at the end, and then the 5-man unit comes in versus 2 of the players down there. So nice stop by Quick. And now they're focusing a lot of the attention on Quick down there. So again, I'll flip-flop and say that I think that that's more of an indication that Quick would get the start tomorrow, and that's what everybody would expect anyway. So, there we go. A lot of people here today for a Friday morning. More than normal on a weekday. A lot of people is an overstatement, but more than normal. Guys seem to be going through the motions now. There's not a whole lot of barking by the coaches. That seems to have toned down a little bit. It's a nice shot there. Dwight King putting that up, top shelf. Well, like I did, like I often do, I'm going to try to switch it up here, and I can't pause this recording. I can only stop it, unfortunately. In the future, that'll change. And I'll get a close, try to go get some closer shots of this drill up on the perch on the far end. Thanks for watching. It's Paul, Kings Fan Daily. Go Kings!